morning, my friends. Happy New Year. We're already 1 week into 2024. As you can see, I've started a new little booklet, and it's called Challenge Yourself. And the yourself is me. Although you're welcome to come along. I would love to have where I challenged that we to collectively recycled a much larger amount than I plan to do this year. For those of you who followed last year, and I did my 1,000 pound challenge and ended up recycling and reusing in my garden 1,959 pounds. This year, I'd like to try and aim for 2,000 and see if I can get to that, to accomplish that. Excuse me, just 1 minute. I've caught a cold. Rick, who loves me dearly and is very generous, caught a cold and he shared it with me. Wasn't that nice? Anyway, when I catch a cold, I stay away. Don't kiss me if you feel like you're catching something, just plan on it. But anyway, back to the 2024. I told you guys my motto was to learn more, earn more, give more, live more in 24. Everything's more in 24. So what I want to do in 24 is hopefully give more and give to you more. Not financially. I mean, if I send you seeds or something that I've collected, I'm more than happy to do that. But this give is really any knowledge I have or have acquired over the last 50 some years of gardening or 73 plus years of living. And I think that's, I never really realized it, but it is a treasure. If you're 30 years old and you're having your first party and someone says to you, "Are you having deviled eggs?" "Yes, but I hate those because they're flying off the plates." Go back and look at my little tip on how to keep those deviled eggs from, just a little shave off each end, and they won't go anywhere. So knowledge is king, and if we keep passing it on to other people, if we lose these skills, we're going to be dependent on somebody who's going to bring everything to our door, and we're going to say, "Oh, well, I know how to run a computer, but I can't boil water. Is that necessary?" So anyway, these are the things I wanted to do. I do plan on doing a recycling, and I've already got my stats for after 1 week. I'm not going to share them with you today because I think I'm going to either do it bi-weekly or at the beginning of at the end of the month, let's say, something like that. So we're going to put this aside. I wanted to say the other thing that I plan to share with you is any of the books that I'm reading. I wanted to do just a short little, something's a great book. This book was published in 1990, and you can still get it on Amazon. Martha Stewart did hers in 1991. It's a month by month. She was in Connecticut, but it can be adapted. Rhonda Sherman, I did a book review on her before, and I want to share some other things. Gabe Brown did his Dirt to Soil. I mean, it's game changing. We talk about climate change, and I mean, these are the things that really could change the world for the better. Charles Downing, obviously, he's one of my heroes, and he does a no dig, but skills for growing, beautiful photography, and the easiest one to pick up is Mary Applehoff, Worms Eat My Garbage. I never understood if she was just saying worms eat my garbage or worms eat my garbage, like it was a command. And I still don't know. I'm over halfway through the book and I'm still going, is she talking to them or is she just making a statement? So those are the things that I plan to do. As I said, I've got a cold. So I just wanted to make the comment for those of you who don't run to the doctor. I would have to be carried. I do a month, I do a yearly, annual, that sort of thing, and I do take care of myself, and I have, mammogram, bone density, that sort of thing. But if you feel yourself catching a cold, at the earliest sign, wash your hands. I looked something up and I thought it was most interesting. The difference between washing your hands with soap and washing your hands with antibacterial soap. Soap, whether it's bar soap or liquid soap or whatever, kills bacteria. Antibacterial soap kills all bacteria, not only the bad bacteria, but the good bacteria. And so that's kind of controversial. And everything that I looked up was, the chemicals that are used in antibacterial soap aren't necessarily that good for we humans. You be the judge, you go for it. May I say, wash your hands for at least 20 seconds and wash them often. And remember, where do you catch a cold? You catch it in your eyes, you catch it in your nose, you catch it in your mouth. And you might catch it in your ears too if you have an ear infection. But if you wash your hands, keep those parts clean. Don't put your hands near them unless you're doing something like, these are the two homeopathic things that I use, are Zicam. It does, both the melts and the nasal swabs are very good. I use them a little less than they tell you to. For me, I have Crohn's disease, and it's my autoimmune system. But I also, if I use the swabs as they tell me to, then I get more nosebleeds. But I've gotten nosebleeds all of my life, so yeah. But the one game changer that I think is just a marvelous, it's probably over 100 years old, Vicks salve. It's they've gone from Vicks salve to Vicks Vapor Rub. I think this one is just a generic, but it's still it's a cough suppressant. You're putting it on your chest. But here's the one that I think is a game changer. If you have a pan that you can put your feet in, take a smear of it. It's a Vaseline product. It's a petroleum product. Sorry, but it is. And smear that on the bottom of your foot bath. Put in some Epsom salts and put in hot water. And that melts that Vaseline. Now your feet are soaking in it, and as your skin is getting softer, it's absorbing that. I then dry my feet. I put just a little bit more, I don't know, quarter of a teaspoon, half a teaspoon, and I massage the bottom of my feet. Then I put on clean socks. And I used to get colds that were debilitating. I couldn't talk. I was so stuffed I couldn't breathe. I had to breathe through my mouth. And I would have a cold for a week or 10 days. And this is Friday night. I felt like this was it. I was catching it from Rick because I knew he had it. Although he kept saying, no, I don't. I'm just sneezing for, because I do. And so I had him on the Zycam, and he's just walking right through it like, no, it's not bothering me. I can feel I have the symptoms. I can feel I have the cold. However, you can hear me. I don't sound hoarse and raspy and what have you. I haven't gone through a whole box of Kleenex. Um, Friday night, Saturday night, this is Friday, Saturday, this is Sunday. By now, I would have been either in bed or on the couch or whatever. I am drinking all my hot liquids and moringa tea and I'm drinking my dose coffee. That's the mushroom coffee that I've been drinking for 6 weeks now. I was for 2 months. I used Rise, which was rhizome, which was a mushroom coffee. I like the dose better, my opinion. And I have that first, and I'm not like wired like I was if I had 2 or 3 cups of coffee right away. It seems to be very satisfying. And then I can go to either tea or I can do herbal tea or something, and I'm not needing the coffee to keep the buzz going. I hope that said that nicely. Anyway, that was all I wanted to say. I hope we can meet on Sundays, and I can give an exchange of different things, not just what you should be saving to recycle. I will probably bring that out just for people who are new and coming and who might go, well, I don't understand what's this whole recycling thing about. And I hope you like it. If you do, please let me know. If there's something you want me to talk about, I would be more than happy to. So with that, I will say happy first week of 2024 over. And remember, in about another 22 weeks, we're going to have Christmas again. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. And don't forget, garden what you've got. And have a great day. Bye-bye.